Vegas Golden Knights. Yeah, I work hard, I bust my ass. But if it wasn't for our hockey team, I certainly wouldn't be where I am today. And tonight's guest is synonymous with our franchise. This franchise means more to this city than any other team will ever mean to this city. And I'm not afraid to say that publicly because the Golden Knights are one of one. They are Vegas's first pro sports team. They are a unicorn. And this gentleman, my guest tonight, was a big part of establishing that presence in our city because he truly is Vegas. Please welcome Mr. Deryk Engelland, everybody. Come on, brother. There he is.
How's it going, guys?
Let's go. Sit down, sit down. Wes is gonna make us a drink while we chat. Right. So I'm just so you know I'm not lying, nothing prepared on this card because I'm like, this is cool for me. Obviously, I'm a fan first, but I've gotten to know you over the years. Your wife's incredible, your family's amazing, and you are Vegas through and through. So I cannot thank you enough for what you do with the Alumni Foundation, but also for showing up tonight and sitting here with me. So thank you.
Well, thanks for having us.
Of course.
Amazing. I went to last year the launch of the 21.
When we announced you guys.
And it was the first time, and it's pretty amazing. And I like it. More intimate here. I like it here.
Yeah, this is where I can be a little goofy and get away with it until somebody posts it, and then I have to call you. Can you take that down from Instagram, please? Talk about your career, man. Where did you grow up, and how did you end up in Vegas? Because I think that's a cool story.
Yeah, I grew up I was born in Edmonton. Moved around a lot for my dad and his work. Ended up moving.
What does Dad do?
He's a millwright and a welder still.
Okay.
Like it.
Okay, thank you.
We moved to Chetwynd, BC, which is 14 hours north of Vancouver, northeast of Vancouver, about 8 hours northwest of Edmonton.
Sunny and hot, nonstop.
Middle of nowhere. Yeah. Summers are beautiful, 70, 80 degrees. Winters suck, dark, cold, miserable. Played single A hockey through Bantam, till I turned 16. Went junior B in Sicamous, southern BC, much nicer down there.
If that city doesn't sound like a Canadian town, I don't know what does. Where'd you play hockey? Sicamous.
On the Shuswap Lake, one of the nicest places in BC for sure. Played there for 1 year, got scouted by Moose Jaw, went and played there for 4 seasons.
He's ready. What do we got here? We got espresso martinis. Hold on, take my mic. Tell me what we're drinking.
All right, we got espresso martinis with espresso, vanilla syrup, and reposado flecha.
Cheers. Cheers. Have one of these. They're at the bar.
Cheers.
Thank you, Wes, brother. If you haven't been to Cassie at Virgin, go check out Cassie. Those are nice glasses.
They are. That's pretty good. Yeah, I played for Moose Jaw for 4 years. I was drafted to New Jersey in 2000, right after they won the Cup. Went to their camp twice, didn't sign with them. Then I went to Vancouver's camp the next year as a 19-year-old. Didn't make it there. Went back to junior as an overage player. They have 3 per team. Finished my career there, went home, thought my career was done. Started looking for a job, drank too much beer, got fat. Then Calgary called me up in beginning of June and said, we'd like you to come to our development camp next week. I showed up there for testing. I was 242 pounds.
Wow.
A little overweight. And they liked what they seen on the ice. They asked me to move to Calgary to work out with their trainer, which I did. And ended up signing with them a 3-year deal with Calgary, Lowell, and Vegas, the Wranglers. And that's how I ended up here. Met my wife here at McMullen's Pub. Can't see you. But yeah, met her there after a game one night, and the rest is history.
Listen, let's talk about the Wranglers for a little bit, right? Because the Wranglers were almost over when I got to Vegas. So I moved here 14 years ago, and I went to a couple games. You mentioned McMullen's because you played out of the Orleans, which was crazy.
Yeah, the Orleans and McMullen's, they had a deal with us. After a game, we could get $5 meals. In East Coast League, you're not making a whole lot of money, so $5 meal and a couple free beers was huge for us back then.
What was it for you when you got the call about the Golden Knights? Because I think everybody, from a fan to a non-fan to a city without a professional National Hockey League team, we had the Wranglers, obviously. What was that like for you?
I was probably the only guy in the expansion draft that wanted to come here. Because I already lived here. We were planning on retiring here, so I figured I'd come retire here after a year maybe 2 if I got it. I ended up getting 3, which was nice. But we were building a house my last year in Calgary, and my wife was back and forth, and she was making shirts up, and we didn't know what the name of the team was, but it was England, number 5, Las Vegas, throwing the mojo out there. And we were actually building our house at the time. Our builder brought dirt that they were removing from T-Mobile to build our lot up.
No way.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
That's dope.
Of them. And then we got the call, I think 3 days before the expansion draft, 2 days before the expansion draft, said they were interested. And we ended up getting a contract done the night before the expansion draft, and it had to be signed by like 5 a.m. to put into the East Coast time. We couldn't get our printer to work. And we were super excited, so we opened a couple bottles of wine and couldn't get a printer to work. So before I opened the second bottle, ran to Walmart, bought a second printer. That one wouldn't work. That one wouldn't work. And then Melissa's good friend that was there when I met her was coming over, so she went and bought another printer.
No way.
That one didn't work.
3 printers.
Three
Now
printers.
we're on to 4.
No, none of them worked. So I called the team, and they're like, "Be here at like 4:45 in the morning, sign the contract."
They're probably
we
like,
sent it in.
who is this dude who doesn't have a printer?
None of them would work.
Can we fax it to you, Deryk?
I mean, fucking the old school plug in the wall, it would have
Yeah.
worked, but the damn Wi-Fi wasn't working. So, I
That's
couldn't figure that
amazing.
out. Yeah.
Well, listen, I don't want to be too much of I don't want to say Debbie Downer, but we, on the entertainment side, leading up to season 1 puck drop, had so much planned to launch the first ever pro team. It was a party. We had fireworks. We had celebrities. We had crazy singers in the plaza. And as we all know, the shooting took place about a week before we dropped the puck. And everybody in the office, including you guys on the ice, it was like, oh shit, what do we do now? And a testament to a gentleman by the name of Johnny Greco and Aaron Sequeira, who were leading the entertainment and game pres department at that time, making a complete 360 pivot and honoring first responders and families and bringing them down onto the ice. And the opposing team, I think we were playing Arizona the first night in Arizona. When you sing the national anthem, they're standing on their blue line, we're standing on ours. They skated over and stood behind our guys, so everybody was on our blue line. And obviously you took the microphone that night. What was that like for you? Because that's something that's probably going to live with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah, it was different. I can do this all night, no problem. But just standing up there talking on a mic to people, not my strong suit. So I was very nervous. Didn't sleep a whole lot the days leading into the game. I just wake up in the middle of the night and just start going over it in my head, so I didn't screw up the speech that my wife so dearly helped me with. That's not my strong suit either, I guess you could say. Anything with words, not really great at. So numbers I'm okay with, but words not so great. So she was a big part of it, but speaking in front of people, not a big fan. So it was tough. Probably go down as one of the top things I did in my career, just because hockey was easy. That's tough for me, and I like a challenge, but that was tough. And you still get people coming up to you today saying how much it helped them get through it, and the team, and what everyone in the office did. That's crazy. In 7-8 days it was to turn everything around and do such an honoring thing to what happened.
Yeah, as somebody who lived it with you, right? We're on the ice, we're up at the castle, we're trying to launch a pro team, first regular season game, and the first 15 minutes was just our city coming together. It was the first time 18,000 people walked into T-Mobile Arena, and you collectively helped heal a community from the largest mass shooting in the history of the United States. And that's not a stat that we're proud of here in Vegas, but what I'm incredibly proud of, and for you specifically, brother, is that your words will live on for as long as we're all on the planet, as long as the Vegas Golden Knights are in existence. You are synonymous with our organization, and I'm just, again, so grateful for you being here tonight.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. Before you go, Monday's Dark is obviously all about giving back. I love being on the stage, whether it's a show or, here, I don't care. I live to entertain and sort of screw around. And you guys have a lot of opportunities, right? In Vegas, we have 220,000 tickets a night to things, everything from magicians to boobies to sporting events. And the fact that you chose to come into this room for 90 minutes to 2 hours means a lot to me. And our job is to make you forget about the bullshit that's going on in the world. So you can sit here with us, have an espresso martini made with Fletcher, courtesy of Fletcher, and forget about life for a minute, right? And so this is a cool thing for me. The way we always end the road cases, obviously, we like to give back. What are some of the things outside of the Alumni Foundation that you and your amazing wife like to do in the community? Because you do so much, and I know that your schedule is inundated with appearances and requests, but when it comes to just you and your wife and your family, what are some charities that resonate with you guys?
Oh, there's so many. That's the thing. There's so many in Vegas. You know, you try to do some research and find what, you know, the small ones are doing. You know what all the big ones are doing, and that's great. But so we try to find the smaller ones. You know, for me, I got 2 young kids, so anything to do with kids is dear to me and my heart. Sports, obviously, mental health, first responders, with 1 October on, but even before that, that's a huge one for me. So really, just anyone doing just amazing things in the community, we like to give back and get out and help any way we can.
Dude, I love that you still live here, and you're a big part of our city, and you are a Vegas Golden Knight ambassador for life, man. And to your wife, thank you for letting me borrow him tonight. Thank you for all you do, dude. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for...
Deryk Engelland, everybody. Thanks, dude. Take your drink. Finish it.